Good morning, afternoon, whenever you actually watch this, when we get to it in class. We're going to do notes this way and see if it works better for people. So today will be topic 1-1, place value. Okay, now I'm doing it a couple hours before back to school night. So my date is 8/25/2020. Okay, you guys will be taking notes tomorrow, so put tomorrow's date, please. Okay, so we will always have an essential question, the thing that we need to be keeping in mind when we're talking about math. Okay, so today's essential question is as follows. How do the digits in a multi-digit number relate to each other? Okay, so please note how my notes look. Okay, under essential question, there's nothing. It's called a hanging indent. You should have nothing written in here. Okay, it's all lined up right there. Okay, so you need to make sure your notes look just like mine. Okay, do you have to write them in colors? No, I like to do that. Okay, so we have the first practice word problem sort of thing that comes with all of the topics that we work on. Okay, when you actually get back in the classroom, I will give you this piece of paper and you will glue it in your spiral. Okay, but for now you're going to look at it and this is where you would put it. Okay, so for right now, pause the video so you can see those words and write them down in a little space like this if you can. Okay, so let's take a look back at the essential question. We want to talk about it so we realize the different things that we're trying to understand here. Okay, so we have digits. Well, we did our vocab, right? You should know what a digit is. Okay, we then have a multi-digit. Okay, lots of digits. Remember, a digit is a number. Okay, so a multi-digit means there's lots of digits, lots of numbers put together. So what we're looking at is how they relate to each other, how their value relates to each other. So please, with your highlighter that you should have, because those are standard school supplies, circle and underline the same things I did. Eventually, you guys are going to do it on your own, and I'm not going to do it anymore, just because you should be able to pull out that important stuff. Okay, so again, important stuff. Looking at this. Remember, pause if you need to catch up. It's not a big deal. Okay, so in the number 330, what is the relationship between the value of the first three and the value of the second three? So now we want to analyze the important parts of this. So we see number 330, that's what we're going to be working with. Maybe if I zoom it in a little. There we go. Okay, and then we were looking at relationship and value between the first three and the second three. So now that I've analyzed, I'm going to break it down. And the way we break it down is with a brace map. Okay, we're going to do this all year long. This is our standard procedure. So I'm going to put a brace map here. And I'm going to pull the important information from this over here. Okay, so my first item. I do stars for bullets. They're called bullet points. You could do just a filled in circle if you don't want to write a star, whatever. Okay, I just like to do stars. So the first part that's important is that 330. We're going to pull it over to the brace map. Okay, then we see, well, relationship, that's important. We need to keep track of that. Relationship. And then we have value of the first number 3 and the second number 3. Now, pop culture currently, we call that a hashtag, but old school real, that's a number sign, okay? And then this item right here, hang on, I'm changing colors so that it stands out a little better. That symbol right there, I also use quite frequently, and it just means and, okay? It's kind of like a cursive symbol of a plus, and it just means and. Okay, so we're looking at the number 330. We're trying to figure out a relationship there between the values of this and this. Okay, so I'm going to take that number and I'm going to start thinking about it down here. Okay, so I'm going to write it larger, space it out a little so I can be thinking about the number. Okay, so we've got 3, 3, 0. Okay, so now looking at place value, and if you remember, you have this chart in your whiteboards. Remember, I told you that the decimal point, we read it, I'm going to change colors here again, and, okay, so please take that place value chart out of your whiteboards and write the word and there so we remember it. Okay, pause, go do that, come back. Hi, we're back. Okay, so 330. So this position is the hundreds position. Okay, this is the tens, and this is the ones. Okay, so when we were talking about our vocabulary yesterday, we had this is worth, the value of this 3 is 300. The value of this 3 is 10, and we don't have any ones, so the value is nothing, 0, right? Okay, so now we are looking at the first 3 here and comparing it going that way to the second 3. So when we are taking the first digit, comparing it to the value of the second digit, this one is multiplied by this one. Okay, so I showed you that trick Monday. So we're going to say we start, see, this word problem tells us the first 3, that's first. And we end here. Okay, so this first 3 is 10 times, see the number 1 right here, and the 0. The value of this 3 is 10 times greater than this 3. Because this 3 is 30, and 30 times 10 is 300. Okay? Now, not trying to confuse you, because this word problem is saying look at it from this direction. But if it said to the second 3 is what we're looking at first. So if this is what it said and we look at this one first and compare it to the value of the first number 3, so we're pretending that's a 1 and we're filling in a 0 here, it's looking this direction. That means the value, instead of multiplying, you are dividing. Okay, so that means this 3 is 1/10 the value of that one. Okay, so when we go this way, we are multiplying. Okay, this 3 is 10 times greater than this 3. But this 3 is 1/10 the value of this 3. I know it's confusing. Okay, I know that. But it's something that you need to get your head wrapped around. Okay, so let's take a look at another one. Okay, we finished looking at this, breaking it down, spreading it out so we can see it. But I want to do another example. Okay, still writing in your notes, okay? And in your notes, you should have these arrows. You should have the multiplication symbol for all of these, okay? It needs to be in your notes. Okay, so now we're going to do another number. Okay, so we're going to do 909. And I want you to tell me what is the relationship of the value from the first 9 to that 9. Okay, so keeping in your head, this is the hundreds position, this is the tens position, and this is the ones position. So the 9 here, the value of that 9 is 900. The value of that 9 is just 9 because it's in the ones place, right? So we're looking at the first 9, comparing it to the other 9. So we're looking at the first 9, and we're filling in zeros until we get to the last 9. So notice it's 100. So this, the value of this, is 100 times greater than that one. So if you take this 9 and you multiply it by 100, you get 900. You see that? Okay, so this value is 100 times greater than that value. Okay, when we are live in class, we're going to practice this. So you got to make sure you have your notes out and ready to go so you can reference them. That means look at them. Okay, so you missed anything in this video? Rewind. Watch it again. The beauty of it being recorded. See ya.